buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Showing the slab in today's game, Jacob deGrom. What do you have on him, Chris? All right, first pitch coming up. Will Benson digs in now. Line drive. One up, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Out towards left center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play. Next for Cincinnati, Blake Dunn.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Sends it to first. That's the third out, inning over. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Championship. Ian Happ up to hit. You're out. 3. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Up the middle, makes the catch, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a one-out double for the first hit of the game.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs, inning over. No runs. We head to the bottom of the second. Johnson digs in. Swanson went deep in his most recent game. 0-1 now. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He sends it out of here. The Cubs strike first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to...
Top half of the third inning. In now for the Reds, number 19. Oh, that hit him. Not in time.
No, he got it. Safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's the second baseman. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the designated hitter. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. This to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. It was a bang-bang play at first, Singy, so let's take another look at the throw that made it possible to get the out.
No doubt that 85-mile-per-hour heater was the difference on this play, according to StatCast. And it looked like a blur going across the infield from up here, and they just got the out.
Here's Jose Trevino. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next,
Blake Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
No,
Just
that's foul. That's foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Strike two to Grom in his 13th season, 37 years young. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. This one in the air, right field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throws to second. They take the force out. Play is made, 2 out. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. There's a line drive to left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs 2. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 AL. One down. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next is the speedy first baseman. Reached on an infield single his first time. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now at the plate, number 16. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 3.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Digging in, number 12. Swing and a ball line to center. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
First offering. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case, right?
Runner on the go again. Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2. So a man at first. Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. To third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 3 runs for him here. It's Game 3. The National League Championship Series. Dansby Swanson stands in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swanson wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Swing and a high fly ball drilled to center and gone. Dansby Swanson. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat. But well, it wasn't a towering shot by any stretch, and it didn't need to be. That thing was torched.
Here's Nico Horner. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Wide to center his first time. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it lands in the basket. A home run. A two-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. And they lead it. It's 7-6.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Yeah, now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Nick Lodolo won't go any further tonight. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen. Pierce Johnson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's out number 2. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ, the next to hit. This one in the air, center field. Done under. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 7-6 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Blake Dunn.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 0-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Flares it into the outfield. And that's down, a base hit. Now back in safely at first.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
You're out.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And that extends the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't.
Runner on the go. In the air, left field, and it stays fair. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Reds leave one. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Alex Breck.
You're out. Out. Now, ball 4. Take your base.
So down, and here comes Dansby Swanson. Runner on the move, and that one lifted in the air, center field. Dunn has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Nice work from the Cincinnati pen there. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on, keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Music composed with a jam. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug 2 to J.D. Dub. My round is door. And now heat reside way past sun. And we love sun, that's everyone. But can
now, a new into the game, the righty, Porter Hodge.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. That's his 4th home run of the series. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a man aboard. Now it's the Reds DH. He's already homered here in this one. Gets the bunt down the right side. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. Go ahead run on base. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Puts a bunt down, and that's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
Base hit! Runner around third. Here comes the throw, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 8-7. Luke Little on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Jose Trevino. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Blake.
So up next, Blake Dunn. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Hunter Harvey getting ready to go. Webb getting loose as well. Late with the swing there. Little, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Runner on the go. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They'll throw to third. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Line drive to short and caught. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Here at Wrigley Field. Caleb Ferguson gets the.
Ball 4, take the base.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 39. Good. Now pitching for the Cubs.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Out towards right center field. Suzuki under it. Brings it in. 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a line drive to left field. He makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs.
Yeah, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
And now the first baseman. In the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game zone.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-8. Singing the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one.
Safe. That's ball 4. You're out.
So 2 on with 2 away. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Fought off foul. The 2-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity.
Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. We're at the top of the 8th. Number 16 now at the plate. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Next to hit, number 12. Hard liner. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In comes the run from second. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they tie it late here in Game 3. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. And a base hit. To third, hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Go ahead run on base. Late Dunn will hit next. There goes the runner. Line drive, caught. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. But they score twice and even it up late. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We're all even at 10 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ.
Now running at second base. Number 12. Scott Kingery.
So they go ahead. Here comes the skipper. On the mound now. Two outs with runners on the corners. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit. In the air to left center. Benson under it. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes. Here's
swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Throws to second. Tag.
On the tag,
They cut down the go-ahead run at second.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bo Armstrong settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout. Go ahead run on base, and here's the first baseman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
High fly ball, right field. Suzuki on the move. He's got it, and that's the third out. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Our score holds at 10 apiece. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom half of the 9th, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Nico Horner digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. him swinging. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. Turned on, but foul wide of third. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Crow Armstrong stands in now and watches strike one. Phillips, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings. On to extra innings. In now for the Reds, number 16. Line drive, base hit. The leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
At the plate, number 12. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Line drive, caught. Jose Trevino now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. On to the bottom of inning number 10. We're all even at 10 apiece. On to the bottom of the 10th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Scott Kingery up to hit. And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now it's Alex Bregman. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in extras. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Hunter Harvey. Line drive to short and caught. Here's Mookie now. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that one is lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop.
Go ahead run on base. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Ripped on a line to center. And that's the third out. Here at Wrigley Field, we're in extras here. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. In the air, right side. Betts moving under it. And there's one down. Michael Busch, the next to hit. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Connor Phillips departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emilio Pagan. And now it's Dansby Swanson. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. On to the 12th. Number 19 digs in now. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. And it is out of here.
What a timely home run that is. Now they're in the...
Here's the second baseman. This guy with light tower power. Ripped to first. Caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes the defender is there to make a play.
Now it's the Reds DH. Number 12. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. Second home run of the inning for him. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. That one the other way. And that's down. A base hit. And that's a 1-out single. The relay to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the...
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jacob Webb. He's into the game with the bases empty. Jose Trevino now at the plate. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. That's the third out. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. It's the Reds 12. So here's Warner now. That one blasted deep to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a base hit. Here's the throw. The tag.
Another tag.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His second homer of the night. And this game is tied.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now?
Stepping in, Matt Shaw. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And there's a base hit, and the winning run is aboard.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. Ball game. And the Cubs walk it off in Game 3.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Final 14-12. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.